I'd like to solve the puzzle. Wheel of Fortune has a new host. Ryan Seacrest made his debut as the new host of the classic television game show on Monday, September 9's episode, after longtime host Pat Sajak announced his retirement in June 2023. But the first words spoken on ABC's revamped version of Wheel came from co-host Vanna White, who's been with the show since 1982. "Welcome to the show," she announced. Seacrest replied, "So happy to be here." Seacrest then jumped into a heartfelt speech as a way of commemorating the new era for the show. "I still can't believe my luck in being here with you tonight, to continue this legacy of this incredible show with all of you. And of course my good friend Vanna White," he said. He continued, "Hosting Wheel of Fortune is a dream job. I've been a fan of this show since I was a kid watching it in Atlanta with my family. And I know how special it is that Will has been in your living rooms for the past 40 years. And I'm so grateful to be invited in. I also know I've got some very big shoes to fill. So let's play." The first puzzle of the evening was a fitting marker of the start of the Seacrest era. Clue: showbiz. 2 words, 12 letters. "Opening night," said one contestant, solving the puzzle. "Certainly feels that way over here," Seacrest joked. Subsequent puzzles alluded to the historic evening. "I'm unstoppable, and there's a first time for everything" followed. Seacrest's banter with White and announcer Jim Thornton, who's been with the show since 2010, was effortless. It isn't surprising from a TV and radio personality as seasoned as Seacrest. He's hosted American Idol since its first season in 2002, along with the show's American Top 40, Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve since 2005, and On Air with Ryan Seacrest, the syndicated Kiss FM show he's hosted since 2004. ABC also debuted a sparkling new set for the game show, and Seacrest announced at the top of the main game that they'd be bringing fun surprises all week, not only for our contestants, but for you at home as well. Monday's contestants competed for a special NFL wedge that won the lucky player tickets to a game of their choice. The episode's eventual winner, Terry Watson, won trips to both Mexico and Italy. Watson took $25,489 to the bonus round, but couldn't solve the puzzle Digital Footprint, losing him $40,000 in additional prize money. "What a great game," White said to Seacrest at episode's end and asked, "How do you feel?" Seacrest replied, "I feel like we did well. We got one under our belt, really a fun night. What was great was everyone got to walk away with some money. I was hoping that would happen on my first night. What do you think of the new set?" Seacrest asked White. "Beautiful, isn't it?" she replied. "Lots of lights. Let's hope it continues to work all week," Seacrest joked, a nod to one of the show's primary sponsors, LG, who gifted Watson an extra letter during the bonus round, making the classic 5-letter spread RSTLGNE. Seacrest's energy during his opening night was infectious, but Sajak's absence was felt. Sajak's retirement marked the end of an era not just for Wheel of Fortune, but TV itself. He'd hosted the show since 1983, taking the crown in 2018 from The Price is Right's Bob Barker as the longest-serving host of any game show. He won his last Emmy for the series over the weekend, having won 3 times previously in 1993, 1997, and 1998. In his final episode, Sajak dedicated his last episode to White, his co-host of over 40 years. "Like me, she takes the show very seriously, but not herself," he said. "I shudder to think what these 40-plus years might have been like had they brought someone in all full of themselves, playing the prima donna role. Vanna is as sweet and unassuming as she seems. We've seen a lot of changes in each other's lives over the years, but we've always been there for each other." Wheel of Fortune airs weeknights at 7:30 p.m. on ABC.